ado, let's get into our next topic and let's give a huge congratulations to my girl Doechii, who has hit Billboard's 2025 Woman of the Year. I'm like, child, we in March. Like, we literally 3 months in to the year, and already y'all picking Women of the Year. But if y'all like it, I love it. So let's get into it. So the rising rapper has earned the title of Billboard's 2025 Woman of the Year, landing her in the same company as Taylor Swift, SZA, Lady Gaga, and last year's honoree, Karol G. Now, Doechii is set to receive the 2025 Woman of the Year award at the annual Billboard Woman in Music event. The star-studded event is taking place on Saturday, March 29th at YouTube Theater at Hollywood Park in Inglewood, California. Now, Doechii won the Rising Star Award at the 2023 Billboard Woman in Music event. She is just the third woman to progress from the Rising Star Award to Woman of the Year, followed by Lady Gaga and Ariana Grande Frappuccino. Now, after receiving the Billboard Woman in Music Rising Star Award in 2023, Doechii has quickly gained recognition in the music industry for her bold creativity and impressive talent. Hannah Karp, editorial director of Billboard, said in a statement, quote, with a genre-blending sound, Doechii is redefining what it means to be a trailblazer in the music industry. We are honored to celebrate Doechii and cheer on her continued success, end quote. Now, Billboard's Woman of the Year award has become one of the music industry's highest honors. Past recipients include Karol G, SZA, Olivia Rodrigo, Cardi B, Billie Eilish, Ariana Grande, Selena Gomez, Adanta, Lady Gaga, and Taylor Swift. Now, Doechii is the second rap artist to win the award following Cardi B in 2020. Doechii, who was born in Tampa, Florida, is the second artist from the Sunshine State to be named Woman of the Year. Grande, the 2018 recipient, was born in Boca Raton. Boca Raton? Isn't that where all the old people retire? I didn't even know Ariana Grande was from Florida. That was news to me, but that just goes to show I don't be following her like that. That was something I was looking for because I was like, we got to bring up, of course, Azealia Banks asserting herself into this conversation or just trying to throw shade at Doechii and calling her a damn industry plant. So, he also said that, but before we get to that, let's just give her flowers. So on February 2nd, Doechii became the second solo woman to win the Grammy for Best Rap Album, again following the lead of Cardi B. Doechii won for her acclaimed mixtape Alligator Bites Never Heal. Her performance of Denial is a River and Catfish on the Grammy telecast was rated as the night's best by Billboard's Jason Lipschitz. Well, here's the thing. I do agree that Doechii is definitely that girl. She is on the come up to being someone who, in my opinion, follows kind of in the reins of sonically and visually of a Missy Elliott. She reminds me of like this generation's Missy Elliott. I really would love to see her push more with that. She kind of reminds me of another artist that I was living for too, that I'm like, we don't really see her as much anymore. LaKaylee 47. Like, I like her type of music and stuff out there where it's like, it's real intricate, it's really interesting. She takes risks, she genre bends, with the visuals. I definitely see like she is in the making where we could definitely see her down the road headlining her own Super Bowl if she keeps it up and she has the right people behind her. And I truly believe that she has that. But of course, we can't have nice things because Azealia Banks' bipolar ass always has to jump on the social media and assert herself in the conversations that nobody asked her to include herself in. So she went on social media and said the following. Someone I don't know if this is a response to it, but somebody said, we have to kill this narrative. Doechii's rise is what happens when undeniable talent gets time to develop and is backed by smart, sustained investment. If this feels inorganic, it's because the industry really gives new artists this level of real backing anymore. And Azealia went and said the following. She said, no, it's because most artists are intelligent enough to not sign those type of deals anymore. The only reason any label has any incentive to invest any kind of money into a mid to whack YouTube personality is a non-conventionally attractive dark-skinned one at that. 100% signals they're owning masters, publishing image rights to the artist's name / getting the lion's share of royalties for an insane amount of time in exchange for what her probably seem like life-changing money, but is actually immediate debt. So yeah, they found a broke girl in the trenches that they could pay a small sum to push product they had sitting around with the writers they have signed up for So I guess it is. They trying to say that Doechii was giving her songs, that they had a bunch of writers who had written some stuff. They signed them up for publishing deals, and they basically just found some artists that they just picked out of the middle, out of nowhere, and basically have just propped her up to be this thing. So basically implying that Doechii is an industry plant when she's not. I'm tired of people with this damn narrative in regards to industry plants or whatever the case is. And girl, why the hell do you care if somebody's an industry plant or not? Shouldn't you be trying to stick to the rivers and lakes that you're used to, like trying to revive what little is left of your career? Like you should be in the studio making music. You haven't been relevant in like a decade, but yet and still you out here worrying about what other people are saying and trying to go in on other people's careers. Anytime somebody's on the rise or somebody's on the come up, she got something to say. But I was having a separate conversation with some people, and they were saying that they feel like it's a little too early for Doechii to be getting a Woman of the Year title, when it should go to people like Megan Thee Stallion or someone like that. Like Megan's really been, say what you want about her, and yeah, her music kind of like, I feel like the visuals and everything else is always bigger than the music. Like I like I like the idea of Megan. I like some of Megan's music, but I feel like she has not really strived to that peak yet of where artistically she could be as a well-rounded artist. I just feel like, I don't know, it's just like the music is coming up short. But I like everything else, that like the whole package of Megan. It's just like the music is not matching the package. Kind of like Lady Gaga and Mayhem. Like I feel like the package is not matching the overall music. The hype is not matching everything that y'all putting together for us to feel kind of like what you were saying your music or whatever is supposed to be about. But it's, I was having conversations with some people. They were naming other people, and they were feeling like, yeah, they feel like it's a little too early for her to be getting this Woman of the Year thing, because they're like, she's only put out mixtapes. She doesn't have like a full-fledged album out yet, and I'm sure that'll probably change. Probably this year or next year, we should be getting hopefully, finally, a proper record from her, and not a bunch of damn mixtapes. So people feel a way about it. Some people are like, they lived. Congratulations to her. Her career's on the rise. But you know what? She's been working hard at this for a long time. It's the same thing with like Chappell Roan, who's been working at this for a long time and finally has crossed over into the mainstream. Now, how she deals with it is a whole nother conversation for a whole nother day. But for the most part, Chappell Roan's not an industry plant. Sabrina Carpenter's not an industry plant. These are girls that have been working little by little, climbing up the ladder to get and working their ass off to get to where they are today. So when people out here talk about industry plant, they don't even know what the hell an industry plant actually is or what that term means. It's kind of like this whole thing where this new phrase that's going around where they talk about, oh, they reheating they nachos. Yeah, this is a new phrase where they which basically is, you're rehashing something that we've already had before. Like it's you've been having it sitting in the refrigerator for years, and now or for a minute, and then you just took it out, stuck it in the microwave, reheated it, and now you're feeding it to us again, something that you already made. So that's basically the new phrase that's going around, the new term, reheating your nachos. And then we have this industry plan. Can we retire that? Reheating the nachos is relatively new, but y'all gonna piss me off, and it's gonna get to a point where it's like 2 months from now, I'm like, y'all gonna have to retire that, because y'all gonna work that like y'all work demure and damn mindful. Y'all gonna drive me to drink with that phrase. So I say all this to say, ending my rant. What do you guys think of this story regarding Doechii being named 2025's Woman of the Year? Do you think it's well deserved? Do you think it's too early for her to be getting this title? Or is it that, what, Billboard is doing this like Rolling Stone or whatever? People, y'all don't read magazines, y'all don't do all that stuff anymore. So they have to do these controversial moves in order to get y'all talking. And look, we're talking about it. So let me know what you guys think of this story in the comments down below.